Hello everyone, welcome to Under Visits. In today's video, we'll be discussing the untold truth of the Powerpuff Girls. The original show was unique in that many little girls were attracted to the bright, sugary colors and cute designs, while liked the overtly violent action sequences, and grown-ups enjoyed the subtle adult humor. To say it was a phenomenon would be an underestimate, and alongside shows such as Dexter's Laboratory, Courage of the Cowardly Dog, and Ed, Ed and Eddie, it helped Cartoon Network define its definitive for years to come. The original name. As it turns out, one of Cartoon Network's strangest shows only discovered its true identity after McCracken decided against opening a can of Whoopas. During McCracken's time at animation school CalArts, he created a short film titled Whoopas Stew. The short started Whoopas Girls, and get this, the original concept for conical eggs was literally a can be labeled Whoopas. Why are their eyes so big? The original design for the Powerpuff Girls appeared even earlier than Whoopas Stew, and in a rather interesting place, a birthday card. Before creating his short film, McCracken made a birthday card for his brother, which was adorned with the design of three little girls with cartoonishly large eyes. The size of the eyes was inspired by the art of Margaret Keane, most famous for the story surrounding her work that abusive husband Walter Keane took false credit for the paintings and threatened Margaret into silence. Margaret would eventually prove in court that she was the one true creator of the big-eyed girls painting. The show's visual style was unorthodox at that time. We already mentioned the unique design traits, the large eyes and the lack of fingers, but even after putting those to one side, there is a lot about the show's appearance that helped set it apart from not just the other shows on Cartoon Network at the time, but many other cartoons airing on competing channels as well. The show was perhaps most similar to Dexter's Laboratory, created by Gianni Tartakovsky, a friend of McCracken, who would go on to create the Emmy Award-winning series Samurai Jack. But in terms of design, both shows were outliers among cartoons airing during those like Cow and Chicken, Rugrats, and The Courage of the Cowardly Dog. Mojo Jojo. You can't talk about the Powerpuff Girls without talking about their main antagonist, one of animation's funniest and most quotable villains, the psychotic simian Mojo Jojo. The short monkey with green skin and a chemically enhanced cranium, who always revealed his evil plans with a hilariously empathetic and overly explanatory way of speaking, was everything you would want in a cartoon villain. He was part Planet of the Apes, part Lex Luthor. But what you might not know are Mojo Jojo's origin and how they were lifted from old school kaiju movies, particularly the show Spectre-Man. The series only aired from 1971 to 72 but is considered to be one of the major Japanese superhero show of the 70s. Him was originally the devil. The terms nightmare fuel and childhood trauma get thrown around a lot these days, with many people citing scenes like the tunnel in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or creators featured on the likes of Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark? But if you watched the Powerpuff Girls in your youth, one villain definitely stood out as being the absolute most unsettling, him. Him is voiced by Tom Kenn, doing the polar inverse of his 50s style velvet voice for Professor Utonium, opting for a shrill and distortedly disruptive tone which goes perfectly with the character's bizarre design. They were originally going to cross over with the Joker. Yes, at one point when Powerpuff Girls was on the air at the same time as Batman the Animated Series, an idea was on the table for none other than the Clown Prince of Crime to make an appearance in the city of Townsville. This would have made it one of the earliest crossovers in the history of Cartoon Network, years before the Grim Adventures of the K&D and Steven Universe crossover episode of CN's Crossover Nexus special. The proposed episode would have had Joker, voiced by Mark Hamill and animated in the style of Batman the Animated Series, temporarily leaving Gotham City and committing crimes in the city of Townsville. So which one is your favorite among all? Do share in the comments section. Thank you so much.
Nails done now.